closing in as Klaus is still trying to keep the dream alive for Crew, and it works out. A 2v2, the plant comes down, and the heal will come up.
It comes down to the insight firefight. Furia has not been moving. They're not playing this game that Crew's trying to get to pull them around the map. But still, Crew comes up with the shots when it's required in the site. The post plant now pretty much in their favor with that spike acting as a third. It's still the 2v2 situation.
One enemy
Points are available for Khalil, but it's not even needed. Klaus has to clutch it up at a 2v1. The flash comes out, but Khalil's still there. Another round coming in for Furia, but that was actually a valiant effort for those two players that we haven't seen play for a long time for Crew, and Klaus and Kesnet.
It's a build-up for Crew, right? Another round win, obviously, for Furia, but it's Crew almost, you know, does a bit on the pistol round. They take 2 on round 2. They get a few more on the 3rd round. Maybe it's the full Furia team on this next one, right? It just seems like Furia, once they pause, once they take a breath, have the solution to a situation. This one, they obviously catch Crew off guard coming into the site. Quick shot there. You're right, that's just a trade you can't do much about if your teammate's not swinging with you. So it's the patience Furia has now, I think, is...
Shot there onto QCK. Spike is now down. Madzine and Khalil at a disadvantage and a nice little tap. That's crispy.
In motion.
A battle on the side here towards the elbow. The swing up. No, it's again by Khalil. Advantage now for Furia. Melzer timing out from that Nebula on the right side of the rafters. But we are playing it very cautiously for Furia. First contact is going to be Madzine. Just at the corner of the orb. Shot misses. The flash blinds him, but it's still a 1v1 here inside the site if he gets the perfect timing. We clear towards the wrong side. Khalil, the superstar, into this round for Furia.
Controller controlling. Khalil with a beautiful round, and you could have given him 5 bullets on that round and he would have been set. Absolutely ridiculous stuff here. Nicely done. I mean, a controller should be able to work their own smokes, right? You're making those angles, you're hitting those shots, and God, it was so crisp. That's a round that's really going to bring confidence into the team, especially to start off a pistol round. He's like, you guys see that? Enough!
There's that body shot coming out, and a headshot onto Klaus. 2 more to go here for Crew. 10 seconds left. We have to commit now inside B.
He did a lot of damage.
Coming out. Low HP on the last 2. A headshot. Body shots are not even needed at this point if you're Khalil.
1 shot, 4K.
No time left. Another headshot. Just let everybody buy shares this game, please.
This is absurd. What is happening here? You got Melzer when he was on defense defending A, but Khalil says there's an omen on this team too. What a sheriff defense there, and they do pay off. Remember, there were 2 Bulldogs on the other side of the map and 3 sheriffs that needed to make this round work otherwise for Furia. Wild stuff that Khalil comes out and does that. You see Digis in. Yeah, he's like, you got it. You got it. Was there ever...
It might be coming towards the A site. Dash in. Khalil stuck in the back, lights up 2.
What?
Breaks the recon dart, has support from Heavens. But now his teammate has fallen.
Doing it again.
Only 1 more to go. This man is an anchor. A or B, it doesn't matter. And Furia are now at map point and series point.
Ridiculous stuff from the IGL. Melzer, 14, 15, and 4. You can see everybody fragging on that side of Crew. It's absurd stuff. They are sorry, Khalil. As I just look at the wrong side of the map, but Khalil,
I mean,
sorry,
it's still
the
valid,
omen.
right?
I was just looking at the omen picture. 17 and 9, so it works out even better. But yeah, as the IGL being able to hold this down and just fair enough.
Mako getting one from up top.
It's not even halved yet.
No, having to dance around the fault line. The tap is there again.
One enemy
King's already got it tap, and he should be able to take it the whole way. I don't know that. Oh, that's a no! He stopped it. Time is not great. He's got it in. He's got it in. Khalil gets 4. The Red Bull clutch for Furia.
Toxins going up.
A bit of a blunder there from Leviathan. Nobody really pressuring the spike, but that's because Khalil is actually throwing down his mollies early on in that round. But this guy is starting to be a little bit of a clutch demon for this team.
Oh my gosh. So steady, bro. I mean, just watching the micro, there's no like micro flicking in his mouse, anything like that. The crosshair steady.
He's using his movement for that,
Yeah.
which is so important in that situation where you're just trying to dodge the spam.
Ethan corner, they have info. They know that there's one Jenny and that the other dart was closed, so he knows the other one is Hell. Swinging around, pushing it, instantly swinging through, and Khalil from Hell stops it!
I've seen this round before. This specific one has happened. Khalil, again with the Spectre, again in the post plant, against the retake. It was the same thing against the familiar Latin American opponents for them in Crew.
Swinging around, pushing it, instantly swinging through, and Khalil from Hell stops it!
I've seen. I mean, they're not even in. There's no smoke for him to dive into it right there. He's on site though.
King's just waiting. Huge out from Khalil though. Huge out from QCK.
Oh.
Can he find another? And then you got to keep a look at the middle of the map. Yeah, QCK had a chance to find another opener through the middle, but no. Nowzer's ready. What is waiting for? What was that shot? Oh, it was from down below. Nowzer left in the 1v2. He's healthy, and he's got the best gun on the map.
This man will be proud to hear you say that.
No utility for the Sova.
5 seconds on that dart.
And dude, they're so far away from each other. MWZero is able to spam a little. The shock darts, he's got another dart that just came up.
Ahead.
That's to stop MW from peeking right there.
Caution.
Surely he doesn't hit the spam, right? He knows there's someone down in Hell. Khalil gets 4 on the round to get Furia to 3.
That is big from Khalil. He TP'd on with no smoke.
sides.
Usually his jet player is there to smoke for him, and he TP's into that, but he doesn't. He just does it dry, and he gets ahead of where the players were.
Yeah, it was very well played.
But King is completely clueless that that happened.
Yeah, unaware. Oh, there was a clean shot out from Khalil. What looked like it was going to be a secure kill for Taco just kind of goes sideways. You got a couple nods, not popping off, not yelling, but okay, yeah, we got this. We got the.
It's dangerous, actually.
And Shy Spectre, or Shy Sheriff is too. Spotting 2 more. That's so clean out of Khalil. And now's his
10
position
seconds
given
left.
away. Time not on his side. He isn't even really able to get plant money at this point.
Nah, these guys are insane.
Is it too late? Mazine and Khalil with so much to do. They've gotten it to a 2v2 as well, and that's going to be a problem. The Hunter's Fury, or excuse me, the Orbital Strike, gets things down to a 1v1. Khalil pushing forward. Ethan left in a clutch spot. Spots 170
Got him Ollie.
HP.
Smokes down.
The flash, the swing, it's just a challenge. It's just a dare. Ethan swings outside of it. Khalil's stunned, but he can't peek out of smoke quite yet, but the flick is disgusting.
He knew he had to be out of tower there with that molly, with the dink that he saw. So Khalil coming up huge there. So many ults countered there, but a number of mistakes on both sides, I think. EG wanted to go for the spawn plant again. You saw how the attack smokes were actually allowing the players to play backside. Let's look at this 1v1 again between Khalil and Ethan. Remember Ethan, the 1v2 that he had on Ascent to bring him to overtime was cold. They walked back in to where the knife cleared.
Zeppa's lit up. The shock dart's not going to help. Off the paranoia, they try to swing, and Khalil's happy to take that fight.
Love to see Digison slow down here. Wait for the players to come out, man. Rooney's going really aggro.
Maybe a bit too aggro.
Yeah, definitely. Trying to find a little pocket behind the smoke when it fades, but given how spread the Furia players are going to be after all those picks, that is a really nice execute on a number of reasons there. Digison pressuring through tree. And he's definitely slowed down in the last 2 series that he's played. But they're a nice response off of the paranoia that Jake throws out. Jake is inside B main. He can't do anything. He's darted out too. He's gonna die.
Khalil was in such a good spot too, to find so much value there.
Wow.
Once they took mid, QCK dropped an alarm bot to make sure there was no push through. Zelsis walked into it. They left Khalil as a trap, and he gets 2 easy ones.
Leaf on the flank.
One enemy remaining.
It's nothing. I gotta commend Khalil there, 30 HP and he TPs away. Given the chance, that Cloud9 consistently shows on the flanks. They're so fast on it. So he knows he's in trouble. They smelled blood and Leaf was right there, ready to receive.
segundos.
In this situation, after the 2-kill. 4-4, Cloud9. I mean, at this point, this is already starting to look like a very scary half.
Try to hold this. A deep flash, keeping Furia back. Mazine has already fallen. Jake trying to get aggressive and swing around.
It's a response from Khalil.
3v2 here. Blade's still up. And it's all Leafs Blades now. The makings of a clutch moment, perhaps. He's gotten one. He's gotten the second. Oh, it's almost a playground now. It's almost a playground, but it's fumbled.
Is nothing.
That was close. That was, like you said, the makings of an insane clutch. And Furia hold on for one of the most important rounds that they had to win to bring this, or at least keep this comeback possible. If they lost that anti-bonus, they would have.
So still healthy, eventually falls, as does everything else. It's just the Blades online now for Heat, and they're not around for long.
What a flash from MW2 as he thinks he has a gap to get in the backhaul. That timing perfect from the sky. And 5 in a row, actually 6 total in a row if you count the first half. Scoreline 2. And that one was perfect. I mean, they gave up so much space in mid, not only in mid, but also belonging.
Here comes the full hit, but it still crashes on his own as Artist falls on a rotate to spawn. Big Trailblazer to get a hit and a smoke to actually protect Khalil. He gets 2 kills on that, and that's the orbital strike that we just talked about. 23 seconds left, but at least Som gets the kill onto Madzine. 3-on-3 is the 3-on-2 rather, is the pit still up. They're covering down towards the spawn. Victor head-to-head. Op versus Op. Up against Digizine and Khalil, the last 2 players alive for Furia into this round. And as Victor peeks out, Digizine gets the aggressive push in. A 2v2 now. 2 rifles make that 1 rifle, and a Brainstorm for the headshot.
They do it again? Furia is out of their minds right now. You have a team that wins 35% of their 4v5s. It's the highest in the league, and they just did it again. Actually, that was a 3v5 as well. But incredible, the things that Furia can find a member down to still work an opponent as strong as Energy to find the way into the site. Khalil, the #1 on this, and a great finisher by both of them in the 2v.
Balls, he still gets the kill to Madzine. So that's the spike down and the snake bite onto NW0. Off shot misses as Soft gets the kill onto Digizine. Up to Khalil now to 3 versus 1. TP's across towards the A site.
Smoke.
Has 1 smoke left to work with, and he uses it towards spawn. And at least guarantees the plant.
Does he have the lineup?
All 3 players are already there. Gets the first
Got
one
2.
there, the second one. Oh, that's a wall bang! Almost gets the clutch there, but Artist saves it for Energy. An expensive round, but at least we'll take the round for Energy.
And too close, fans.
Yeah.
Too close. That was almost another round where Furia find the clutch. It won't happen. Energy, take a breath. Energy, do grab it.
They're going to have to get into the mollies. They're going to have to get through all of the Killjoy utility, all of the Viper utility too. It's impossible to get through the line that they set.
Spike down B.
We literally have seen this round.
4K for Khalil, flawless for Fury, and the lead once more.
Does that even count as a 4K? The dude killed 3 people with a molly.
Listen, it's in the stats, right?
And that's, there's a little bit of a dichotomy here going on with 100 Thieves, because on some cases, these hits and the decisions that they're making, like we just saw with that Reckoning, is very decisive and it works. But when you get countered like that, that's when they're running.
That help too from MW. They do such a good job of setting him up for success, but oh dear.
Guys, that's 2 weapons there. Derek's gonna pick one up easily. They have a chance here. But there is no vision blocker, and it's not even planted for Khalil, so they're really thinking he's going for a flank.
And it looks like it was just the Bulldog. Khalil sees them both, drops them both!
Calculated. Bot coming back.
I mean, 2 rounds that I think 100 Thieves should have won. I don't think Furia should have gone for that secret play, and you could see why. It's so committed, but I didn't realize that they planted back sight. So that's the difference there. They really expected that there was maybe a push from B main.
They just don't
They're
have
going
the
for it.
tools.
They're going for it.
Oh my goodness, that was gross.
He's got a ult here.
2v2, and that's just gonna buy time. Garrett's gotta get past it, and he cannot. That should be the cue for Cryo to just save the op.
They do get the ult out, but I also commend Khalil to use that there because of how Hadithus was approaching it was the perfect choice. Cryo was always trying to save his op there. He was allowing his two sheriffs to go forward, look if you can get anything, and maybe I'll join you. And because of that, that ult, he has no chance to join them. But they do get it out, and now there's a real, actual. Another force going to be able to come in here from 100 Thieves. And you're also seeing a situation where Furia is not really building the economy. So if you want to come back like that to happen.
His own, and it falls down to one. Falls down to Khalil.
Can he get him before he crosses?
There's a gap. They try to swing at the exact same time. Bang swinging back into the angle, back into the fight.
He's been a hero for them so many times before.
He's closed the gap. He's so far up. Fake teleport, still holding this angle, and Khalil feeling the pressure. Bank's got to go fast. Time's running low, and Khalil takes care of him. The Red Bull clutch for Furia.
I think Bang might have thought he had a shorty there. Thought it might have recreated that Leviathan clutch because I saw him pull out his classic and close the distance after he did get some damage done. Furia insta anti-bonus conversion. Even though I think 100 Thieves did a pretty good job here at giving Bang some space in that smoke, not letting himself fall, and then getting
in response to make sure nobody can push forwards. Pinged into the corner, vulnerable. That was Dudazine walking into his own team snake bite. Time running a bit short. One shot through the box. Weak enough, Khalil has handled an easy one, yet now it's down to MW. And this is more than dangerous. Up to the top, high ground. What is that?
Very nicely handled by MW, but that got far too close. Far too close. Furia barely fended that off, and there was only 2 Bulldogs. And there was stingers and other things, and you know, Hunter's Fury invested for sure, but
Alarm bot down. Turret out. Turret destroyed.
they struggled with that.
Enemy remaining.
That is not the kind of round that's going to break confidence.
Struggle, but footsteps. Both teams waiting for the right time here. Possibly Util to come back on with the flash is there. Snakebite into the corner, clearing the corners. They want to take it. Fight straight up! Just together, one after the other, but the crossfire is down. Shy look like sleeping a wheel for fun. A moment, Khalil still alive! 3 for it.
Calculated.
What a strange round. Just coming down straight up to the fights to be taken towards the back of the site.
Very patient from both teams. They knew it was a war to get the plant down, and Furia muscled their way forwards. Dudazine finding a couple, and yet Leviathan were holding backside perfectly up until Khalil came through with another 1v3 like Mazin in a previous round too. Khalil's clutching.
They're going to be able to block this one off. Who is favored? And that's what it comes down to. Lev, there's an angle here. MW. Can he do the most? There's a head to be found, but he's taking all sorts of damage. Spike to be planted, sprayed by Khalil. Brought down to their knees. An attempt by Noswa, but even he is denied and shy. Last one standing. Forced to take a back seat. 20 seconds left. No chance in hell of him winning this one. And so Furia get the chances of staying in map 2 alive and kicking.
10 seconds left.
And what a way in which to do it. After so many straight rounds in a row from Leviathan, Furia, wiping beads of sweat from their brow, finally stopped the momentum. In a round that had so many different ults exchanged. To me, Brent, it's less so about how the ults were played and more about how Dudazine and MW grasped hold of this early tempo. That's one of the first times that we've actually seen Shy or King stumble early, trying to hold on to a bit of control.
Plant from Mazzino, stuck, but it's covered. The right angle's there, and you can feel it now. The tension, the pressure is on. Khalil, the top side angle, no one was watching that. Attacker will fall. He's sort of repositioned. He's going to be calling that out to his team, but it's a 3v4. Dudazine, he's got the up. Art fight 1.
And now squeezing onto Mazzino, taking the right timings with it. Have to win this fight, they do! Down to King again! Snake bite! Launched at the feet. He knows no one's sticking it. It collides. Weak enough. One kill foul, doesn't land the second! Khalil, he saves it! And it's brought again, Josh, another round of OT.
And how fitting that it was the two players most clutch for either squad. Both King and Khalil facing up there.
All the way through, Mazzino grips his way round, and he might have just saved them. It was a 2v3, left down to it with the Cove. He can stick it half all the way, just needs to watch the angle shot. It shreds them. Absolute mincemeat on the back wall, a secret. Two players fall, and it's Furia who get over that hurdle.
Groans echoing out. I mean, reminiscent of Chosen going for a knife kill towards the final moments too. Smiles all across the Furia side. That could
Firing. There comes the swing. There comes the double face. Lighting them up. Khalil is collected. Enough for three. And he's done enough for the team to win the pistol.
an absolute must-win for Furia if they have any chance of winning this game and booking their ticket immediately today to Masters. But it just does not seem likely. They have such a task in front of them still.
Furia have been good with the pistol rounds on this map. Remember back to that first half.
Goes up, the spike goes down, 13 seconds left. There's not a lot of time left to do this thing.
10 seconds left.
Kills going back and forth, numbers heavily in favor of Furia, and it doesn't look like it's going to be changing anytime soon.
Little bit of life still here, and that was, again, still just two Guardians. Low eco, they had that Brim ult, that definitely contributed. But I think some slight mistakes from NRG as they were just dry walking out. The timing was not perfect there, obviously, as you're gonna have when you go for a situation like this. And I think it's because Crashes, when he went for that flash early on, was not able to actually get out because of the perfectly timed molly from QZK. Those hits are not dry run, they're not